Hey there everyone, it's BTM Kiwi back here again with another Spyro Reignited Trilogy video. So, last stream we saw I finished the original, Spyro the Dragon, got the 120% all skill points, all the trophies with platinum. So now we're up to Spyro 2. I'm not going to call it Boost Rage because that was only in the American region with the NTSC version of the game. The rest of it had the PAL version, which was for Gateway to Common, that's how I know it. So I'll just call it Spyro 2. Rather than Ripto's Rage or Gateway to Common. Anyway, let's get into it. This was my first Spyro game as well, so this is going to be really nostalgic for me.
Is this rain ever gonna stop? I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm. Somewhere sunny.
Sunny Shores. Or whatever it's called. Dragon Shores.
I haven't been there since we kicked Nasty Nork's butt. How about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Nork.
Is it working, Professor?
Almost. Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto more angry.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
But you saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, and teeth like this, and they can spit fire like this. They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
That's exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping Ripto, and you know it.
It's working! It's working! I've got a dragon!
Huh?
Whoa, rough landing. Hi, which way's the beach? Hey, stop staring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that, pussycat?
Well, well, someone forgot to invite me to the party. Were you trying to keep something from me? A dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar? I hate dragons. Yeah! Crush! Kill it! Kill it! Go, you imbecile! You ate my scepter! I'll deal with you later!
Who was that jerk?
That was Ripto, and we have to get rid of him. He's causing all sorts of trouble around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to Avalar. It'll help you begin to understand our worlds. Right now, I have to follow Ripto and see what he's up to. I'll meet you in Summer Forest, okay?
Hey, wait a minute! How do we get ourselves into these messes, pal?
Is it going to start me off in Glimmer? Yep, oh the music. Super shot holding projectile. The original music, but it sounds better through my headphones being the new music because it's on dynamic or whatever.
Hi, Spyro! Welcome to Glimmer! Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing all of our gems! Can you stop?
I remember there's some little lizards that laugh at you as well in this. Oh, they've got it to do a hover at the end of your jump to go a little bit further. That's great. Skill points. There's none in Glimmer. Alright. And the trophy for this is some of the little gem torches on the roof. In the main cavern to light, I think, quite a few of them in a short amount of time. I remember this area so well. Something about that gem that I remember up on the roof. I think it lights up at the end, or that's one of the gems you need to breathe fire onto.
Hi, Spyro. I'm a friend of Alora's, and she asked me to help you out. Whenever you find me, I'll remember your progress. Like this. That zap means that if you get into trouble, I'll return you to this place. See you.
Oh, good old money bags.
We gem cutters are a bit too short to climb these ladders, and it looks like you are too. After you learn to climb, come back to Glimmer.
Yeah, I think you learn to climb in the second area, if I remember correctly. Just gotta remember all of these spots. There's some of the gems you need to breathe fire onto.
You must be the dragon everyone's talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a small fee to open the bridge. It will cost you 100 of your gems to cross.
Thief.
You'll have to pay up sooner or later. It's the only way across. I have to look after my Avalar's financial well-being. You know. Back again. Thank you, Mr. Dragon. Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge. I hope we meet again, when you have even more gems.
To get a good look around, press the action button. Try using action to look around this.
Is there any other little gems I can glide to from here? Or do I need the power up? And I should get the talisman shortly when I come down this pathway here, the end, and then there'll be some more stuff outside.
Spyro, thanks for helping us fight off the lizards. Please take this talisman of glimmer as a sign of our gratitude. This magic portal next to me will take you to Summer Forest, one of the home worlds of Avalar.
I am going to let myself be killed because I think I just lit one of the gems that I meant to do. It ran out. That's good. I don't need to kill myself now because I think the trophy wants me to do it in a certain amount of time and I just lit one by accident. Now, I know there was an orb thief that ends up around here that's a burrowing dinosaur. There's one of their little holes there. Good. No other little gems around.
Great! The Superfly power-up is active, and you can restart our gem lamps. Flame all the lamps quickly, and the big gem lamp will light. The power-up will give you enough magic to fly for a short time.
Yeah, these are the laughing ones or whatever,
These
I remember.
little lizards have eaten my entire crop of gems. I've tried hitting them with rocks, but they're too fast for me. You can try using one of my rocks. If you have any questions, just ask. You can pick up a rock in your mouth by just walking up to it. Just spit. Nice shooting. Follow me to the...
So those little markers show me where orbs are. I'm guessing it's an orb quest. Just like that gives me an orb quest.
You can spit pretty... To hit that lizard up high, you'll...
can pick up a rock.
Okay, so that's what I remember from Ring Up here is you need to hit one of those lizards. It was.
Pick up a rock in
Oh
your
my
mouth.
gosh.
Yay! You've saved my crop of gems from the lizards. Here, take this orb. Some girl with wings dropped it here yesterday.
The first of 64 orbs. I think there's 64 of them.
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. A fairy gave me this orb, but I like gems better. You take it instead.
I remember in the original when they gave you the orbs, they would bounce around. Oh, good. Was that the trophy? Yes, it was. Great. So that's the last gems in this level as well. Damn it. Alright, well. Looks like it's off to the home world.
no! Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi. I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir, too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
Well, there are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been?
Oh, I got a little lost.
Spyro's gonna help us collect the talismans.
I am?
He is?
Spyro, look. There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talismans? If you come across any orbs, they're important too. But I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
Oh, the music. And I remember there was a special little underwater area. Yay, no dying from going in water. I think swimming underwater was an ability you learned later on too. Yeah, there's the little underwater area. I wonder if they ever... I stopped playing Spyro games after Insomniac stopped making them, but I wonder if they ever brought out a game that was older and grown up, so it's like one of those big, strong dragons.
Many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you visit.
So I think with the talismans in this, they took inspiration from Crash Bandicoot, how they introduced the crystals. Or maybe Crash Bandicoot took inspiration from this. I can't remember what came out first. Crash Bandicoot 2 or this.
Hey, Spyro. Ripto smashed this bridge, so I guess you'll have to glide across it. Press the jump button, then press jump again while you're...
Colossus. I remember that. I'm trying to think if it's the one with the weird looking creatures. It's like stormy, night level and stormy, and you need to get electricity working for a lot of the areas. Or maybe that's Hurricos. idle springs. Or an orb challenge.
Hi, Spyro. You look like you're pretty agile. Let's try putting it to a test. See if you... Okay, not bad. Now to make this next jump, you'll have to glide. Press the jump. Nice job. Now try to do a hover. Press the jump button, then press jump again to glide. Very good. Now for the hardest leap of all. You'll have to give this one everything you've got. Get a... Wow, you're a pretty good athlete. If I hadn't lost my running shoes, I'd take you on for...
I remember there's that challenge in one of the levels of the big volcano. Actually, that might be Colossus. With the big volcano in it, and you challenge Hunter to collecting stuff that bursts out of the ground. But you need the climbing ability to do that, if I remember correctly.
Sparks, the dragonfly following you around, is your health indicator, Spyro. The brighter he is, the more hit points you have.
Sorry, Spyro. I'd love to teach you how to swim underwater, but not as much as I'd love to take your treasure.
Asshole. I'm not going to go into Idle Springs because, well, you need underwater swimming for part of that, I'm pretty sure. Actually, was there anything in Summer Forest? Oh, Colossus is the hockey one. That's the one with those with the Yeti. I'm probably gonna do that first then. No, I'm wondering. I think because that little gold ring has the green in it, means I've collected the orb already. That orb you get from that underwater section at the very beginning of this homeworld.
I'm just taking a break right now. I've got to rest for the...
So I need 500 gems. That guy's a thief, man. He likes to take all your gems. I remember he pissed me off. I remember they used to sound different in the originals. They used to say why, or something like that when they were doing the hovering stuff. Okay. Perfect in hockey. Yeah, that's annoying to get. So I remember that was quite tricky at times. And trophy for the level. Charge a goat. Easy peasy. I thought it would be that.
has been rampaging around our home. But we've managed to trap him by shutting all the doors. If you talk to the other brothers, they will open the gates and guide you to him.
By concentrating, I should be able to open this door for you.
Yeah, I prefer the original. For that, at least. I remember there was something about these golden statues. I think for an orb challenge you need to destroy ones that are possessed or something.
Who needs a key when you know how to chant?
Enemies like those yaks are too big to be charged. Your flame attack should easily... Each time you defeat an enemy, it will release a spirit particle. The spirit particles will activate the power-up in that world. If a power-up is inactive, you need to defeat more enemies.
Hey, look what I can do.
I think I need to destroy all the statues. You gonna zap me to save my progress, lady? I don't know what happened with the audio just then.
Thank goodness you scared that evil spirit away. But now it will hide in the statues. If you were to flame all 10 statues, I'm sure you would chase it away for good.
I don't know why, just because the camera's not looking at it. That's kind of an annoying little thing they got going on there. A lot slower than what I remember. The ice skating. I'll do that after I do the statues and everything, because it's kind of difficult to get the perfect. Now I'm trying to remember how to get back around. I think I was meant to actually activate the thing and then these windows break in. Whoops. Ah, hang on. There we go.
Well done, Spyro. You've scared the evil spirit away. Why don't you take this? I borrowed it from the temple. They don't need it. I'm glad that evil spirit is gone.
Even though I'm a vegetarian, I think you should torch that Yeti. He's pretty tough, though. In fact, I'm not sure you're up to it. I thought the Yeti was tougher than that. I guess he was all bark. Ruff, ruff. Anyway, I was just guarding our sacred talisman to make sure the Yeti didn't eat it.
Sweet.
Ah, Spyro, welcome. We have found that hockey is a peaceful and calming sport. Would you like to join in a match against our goalkeeper? You have 2 minutes to score 5 goals in the red goal.
Damn it. It's so slow.
Well done. Have this. Would you like to try a game of one-on-one? The first to score 5 goals wins. You are shooting at the red goal. Off you go. Well done. Have this. If you stare at it long enough, you might not see anything.
Perfect in hockey, sweet. Now I can swim underwater. Oh, I remember all these little clips at the end of the match. Ooh. And he slams him into the roof, I think. Huh. Alright, let's learn how to swim.
Spyro, would you like to learn to swim underwater? Great! Okay. When you jump in the water, you can use your left stick to move around the surface. Use the charge button to dive underwater. When you're underwater, use the jump button to paddle and charge button to charge.
I think I remember you could, as soon as you entered that whirlwind, it'd start making you go upwards, so looks like they've only got in the game if you're at the base of it. It will, only when you're at the base will it actually do it for you. I need to do the other level first. Oh, there we go, that's what I was looking for, a blue one. I think I remember the last move we learn is head bash, where you jump up in the air and press triangle. And it will do like a head bash on the ground. And they made a female one.
Spyro! The idols we were carving have come to life. They've locked us out of our temples and stolen our food.
Land on idol. I remember how to do that. And what's the trophy for this? Do not feed the hungry idol any red fish. Okay. Yeah, because I remember he doesn't like red fish. I remember there's a room where there's all these stone boxes on that you jump on. Oh, here it is right here. Is this one of those head bash ones?
I've been locked in here with all our tools, and the giant idol heads won't let the workers in unless we can solve the 3 puzzles they've given us. The first puzzle is to turn all these blocks yellow. If you have trouble, come back and talk to me. Jump on the blocks to change. Let's... Wow, Spyro, you did it! I mean, I knew you could do it. Now, meet me at the pond for the next challenge.
Just all corners.
This idol says he's hungry and won't be satisfied until he's swallowed 10 fish. He's got a sensitive stomach, so watch what kind of fish you feed him.
Remember, no redfish.
Okay, Spyro, just one more puzzle to go. I'll meet you over by the colored stones for your final challenge.
Colored stones. Is that back down here? I can't remember. Yeah, it's an orb challenge, and I remember he tells you he doesn't know how the orb got in there, but I can have it. So that's the idol I need to land on. And I remember there was a way to get to him from these roofs over here.
Okay, Spyro, just...
I remember they used to react to you flaming them or burning them.
Those metal shields are making enemies invulnerable to your flame attack. If you press and hold the charge button...
I remember there's a supercharge area as well, which is how you get onto the idol roof, the top of the idol.
left or right, you...
Here's the colored stones.
If you jump on these stones in the correct order, you will solve the puzzle. I only know what the first one is. Let's start off.
Or is there anything to give hints or tips? I think it was the color.
Let's start.
Alright, I know the order now.
Let's... Nice job, Spyro. You're pretty smart for a dragon. All I have to give you is this shiny thing I found in our toolbox.
Oh no, he's glitched. He's meant to jump up and unlock the door. Far out game. There's so many bugs and glitches in it. It's like they didn't even playtest it. Well, they obviously didn't, because that shouldn't happen. My very first time playing this level and it's glitched instantly. Game breaking. And that's because of their stupid hitboxes they've done. What they really should have done is got the original code for the game and just modified the graphics of it, that's it. Not change the hitboxes, not change the audio or anything. Or change the audio and have the original, and keep the original game and allow us to switch back and forth between the new and the old. That shouldn't be happening, that's so bad. It just shows that they just churned it out, didn't test it. Wow. Can I leave? Exit level. Ah, gotta exit the level and go back in, go through and do it all again. Wonderful. And hopefully it doesn't glitch this time. I noticed there were a few bugs like that in the first game too. That's pretty unacceptable, to be honest. Even the PS1 version didn't have that. Those sort of bugs.
Spyro!
Oh my god, the camera in this is so bad. The PS1 version of this game was superior. And it was a PS1. That, I guess the only thing that... there's no real excuse for that, but the only reason why that would be is because they're like third-rate developers. That they don't really know what they're doing properly. Probably the cheapest Activision could find. Which is a kick in the face, to be honest, for the people that love the Crash Bandicoot and the Spyro, that they did that. They should have got the most experienced and high-end developers to do these. So then they were perfect, like they were in the originals. There we go. good, now I can progress.
Spyro, you're pretty tough. If you ever want a permanent job, we've got...
I couldn't remember if you can get in there or not. It doesn't look like it then. Or maybe you can. I think you can, from memory. No, you can. This is it here. Ah, shit. I'm trying to remember if you can use the supercharge to get over.
It's fabulous to see you, Spyro. Now that the supercharged power-up is active, you can charge through the pedestals and send the dancing hula girls over here to help me. Look at that. The hula girl's ring dance blew up that idol like a Roman candle. Now I can pursue that dancing career I've dreamed of.
Now I need to try and get on the idol's head. The skill point. I remember how annoying this was when I first did it in the original game. Okay. No, I don't think you can get that. It must be another one. I think there is another one around that's similar to that one. I hope I haven't been wasting time on that one. I definitely remember it was one of the idols though. Oh, I think it's that one. Let's try it. Oh, it was. Alright, that's this level done. Weird ass sounds. Okay, next area. Just through here with swimming.
You're well on your way, Spyro. Keep collecting talismans to help us defeat... Oh, and keep collecting those orbs, too.
Oh, Hyrikos it is.
I saw something shiny at the top of this wall. You could probably get it, but you'll have to learn how to climb.
Yeah, I remember that, Hyrikos. It was one of my favorite levels. I don't understand why Sparks isn't doing his job a lot of the times on things that are higher up. Oh yeah, I remember that, it's secret
Nice
level.
work, Spyro! The orbs you're carrying have activated the special portal. You won't find a talisman in Ocean...
I remember that.
Hi, Spyro! This talisman door will only open if you have all 6 Summer Forest talismans. Once the door is open, Ripto and Crush will be waiting in the dungeon.
Say, Spyro, you see this wall here? I bet you're dying to know what's on the other side. If... Ah, yes, the spark...
Wrong way.
Okay. So it's not the portal to Dragon Shores. Aquaria Towers is still a lovely place. Why, I have a home there myself.
Hyrikos. Okay, so it's a Hurricos is the next one. So I'm guessing up there is the last orb as well. Yeah, there it is.
Your game camera is currently in passive mode. This mode requires you to manually control the camera. If you like, I can change the game camera to use active mode. In active mode, the camera adjusts itself based on your movement. Okay, all done. If you don't like the camera this way, come back and...
I remember this level so much. So what is they destroy all robots and the skill point is all windmills.
We've always had trouble with the gear grinders, but now they've set up force fields to separate us. If you find diodes, you can use them to turn off the force fields. I think there's a diode around here somewhere, but my eyesight isn't what it used to be.
Ah, there's the robot. There's an orb up there. I remember there was another way of getting up there. That's right. You come around from that side, jumping across these tops there. That's annoying, I collected 2 diodes. Ah. You guys all saw that, didn't you? I literally walked right up to it and it didn't activate. So another glitch. Because I wasn't in the exact spot it wanted me to come from the left side when I was on the right side. I remember there's a little tunnel around in here somewhere. It has a little orb challenge.
Thank you, Spyro. You've deactivated all of the electric barriers. We've been guarding this talisman from the gear grinders. Please, take it as a reward.
Alright, now for the supercharge. I need to supercharge into there. I need to supercharge into there. Need a supercharge into these. Here we go, here's the little hidden tunnel area. I'll do that after I've done all this stuff. I was trying to hook around so I could get that one first, but oh well. right at the worst moment, it went frame ratey for me. Right. So this is a way to that orb at the start.
Spyro, do you see that big building over there? The gear grinders are using it to steal our electricity. Please help us by shutting down the machinery inside.
I'll remember about that afterwards. I'm not gonna jump down.
Spyro, you have done well so far. You could have this little trinket for good luck. If you have any questions about the next glides get tricky. You'll have to use your hover maneuver to make them. Remember to press the action button when you're very Spyro, help! The switch to turn off the gear grinder Thanks for shutting down the factory. Here, I... Thieves keep taking our lightning stones. If you can replace them all and activate our generator, I'd be very grateful.
Finally, let me pick it up. Jeez. So buggy. Damn it, I thought that was the case. One of those bastards took it out. Come on, pick him up. That's so buggy. Where's the last one? There he is. Come on, pick it up. Far out. There we go.
Thank you, Spyro. I found this shiny thing mixed up with...
Alright. well, I think I am going to end the stream here for now, and I'll be back. I'll continue with this later on. Just gotta go do some stuff in the real world. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing it. I definitely recommend getting it if you grew up playing on these sorts of games, and I recommend even picking them up even now if you're never touched them, maybe if you're younger, just to kind of relive some of the old, of what games used to be, and none of this just oversaturated, just shooter, just proper good, an actual proper game. It takes you to some fantasy world where you're playing like some fantasy character, like a dragon. But yeah, if you enjoyed the stream, hit that follow button, so then you can be notified when I go live next. And I'll be exporting this to my YouTube as well, and if you're interested in looking at that, if you're on Twitch, then check out the link underneath my live stream panel, because I do upload clips and stuff there, which don't get put on Twitch because Twitch doesn't let me. And yeah, if you like my channel, then why not give a subscribe there? I'd appreciate it a lot. And leave some constructive criticism on there, like any comments or whatever, things you'd like to see me do or things I could do better, stuff like that. And yeah, I hope everyone's enjoyed the stream, and have a great one, everyone.